Hello everybody, SoCal Thero here. Welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 21. Today we are going to work on a DLC vehicle that you can get with the game as an addition to it. It looks just like this. This is the, I forget the first part, I think it's called Rubicon Z530. Let me see. Rubicon Z530, which, as you can see, it mimics a Nissan 350Z. For the most part, I would say. And as you can see, it's already done. And it sounds pretty good. But today, the DLC is for this Nissan 370Z. And in the future episode here, the car that'll be done is this one right here. It's the pickup truck that's in the game. I'm already done with it, obviously. And we're going to work on this Bolt van over here that kind of reminds me of a Chevy or a GMC van. Bolt Cargo is what it's called. So, work on that in a future episode. But for now, we're going to work on the DLC, this 370Z. I found this in a barn and I picked it up. As it looks, I've pretty much done everything to it other than the engine is not done. As you see, everything is done underneath here. It's nice and clean. I put performance parts on it. That's why it's all nice and shiny like that. This car I do plan on keeping for my collection, so we will take it out on the test track and see how it does. And we're going to put performance parts on it as well. I left the engine over here on the stand. Actually, I already fixed it, but I'm starting to assemble it here. I don't have all the parts because I'm doing performance parts on this thing, so there will be a few things that I'm missing. We're going to go ahead and start getting into it here. Power steering pump, I know that's something that'll be in here. There was an update to this game that I never realized until I started working on this car again. And I'll show it to you guys here in just a second. I think it said I4B. Let me see. It did, alright. It was a good guess. But they added brakes. Ventilated brakes as a tuning upgrade. So I'm going to put the car back up in the air here again. But I know it's kind of hard to see, but if you look in there, I have slotted ventilated disc brakes up front here, which is pretty cool. They don't have anything for just disc brakes as far as I could see, so the rears are not done, but the fronts are, which is pretty cool. So I got that on this car as well, so got a nice upgrade kit for the brakes on this thing. Crankshaft, I don't think that's something that would be in here, but I like to just double check. Yeah, no. So you're gonna see me jump back and forth in there just to make sure that there's not a part that I'm missing that I might need, or that might be an upgrade. I definitely need piston rings though, that's why I jumped in there. Oh, you know what? I think I have this too. Flywheel. That and that. I just don't have the last little ring there. So the reason I opted to do the engine on this car instead is because I did the engine when I was doing the engine on the 530, or let's just call it what it is, the 350Z that's outside. It was pretty challenging. It is really different compared to some of the cars that I've worked on in the past. So I decided, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and just do that. We're gonna do the engine on this one because I'm pretty sure it's similar. And when I was taking it apart, sure enough, it was pretty close to the same thing in regards to parts. But needless to say, I don't have all the parts still because, again, there are performance parts I want to buy for this thing, and then also there are some parts that were damaged while I was repairing it. So we got our gear shifter, or our gear shifter. We got our gearbox and everything ready to go too for this. Or actually, you know what? No, that was one of the things I damaged, and I didn't care because I wanted the upgraded one anyways. But we do need a gearbox for this thing. But we got our clutch, flywheel, and all that is done out there. I don't know what's missing under here for me not to be able to button this up with the oil pan. It must want strange. I thought I was missing something, but I guess not. I guess they want us to put some other stuff on first before we do the oil pan. Alright, that's broken, and VQ37BHR. As you can see, it's pretty... Yeah, there we go. It's pretty specific on the stuff that it wants, and I'm assuming I need all this too, so we're just gonna buy all that while we're there. So it's not something easy like an i6B or anything like that. That's pretty easy to remember. It's pretty extensive. Yeah, there's the exhaust. And it looks like I'll have a bunch of extra parts too for this thing, because I have all the parts that I fixed, and it, like I said, it was a barn car, so there was a lot of parts there. The only drawback is I don't think I'm ever gonna build one of these again, just because of how complex they are. So I probably will just end up selling all those parts I fixed. Who knows? Maybe I'll chuck them in storage. Alright, we got that done. I think I got the spark plugs. Yep, I picked up the spark plugs while I was in that shop before, off camera. You guys didn't have to wait on too many of the parts. And of course, that's something I don't have. And of course, that's something that is not in there. And these are, in fact, you know what? If it is like the other one, these are all different too. We're gonna go ahead and add all of them to our shopping list. Okay, I guess one of them is the same. I'm surprised these aren't in here. Huh, okay, well, seems like a missed opportunity on a performance part, if you ask me, but that's just me. There we go, and of course I didn't fix that. Must have been a normal wear and tear item. I think I need two, too, let me see. Nope, okay. Glad I didn't assume. Needs its own specific one. As you see, like, a lot of the stuff is very specific to that head of the car. So I need to buy the A version. They have A and B, and then like they have some parts that have different different names altogether that you wouldn't think of. So this shopping list that you can add to, this thing is very crucial. Rocker arm. Let's see if the rocker arm's in here. I doubt it, but yeah. It's worth a shot. And I think that was one that was on this. Yeah, it's on both of them, so you could buy two. Oops. And then I don't think I salvaged these caps. Nope, of course I didn't. As you can see from everything I've done so far, that this thing's pretty complex. You got a lot of moving parts here that you have to pull out and readjust and buy specifically for just one side, and you can't get too anxious and be like, oh, I need two of those because it should match on the other side, because this car, it definitely kind of throws you for a loop and gives you something different on each side of it, as far as this motor goes anyways. And I made the mistake last time of building up the center here, and then it became a lot harder to work on. So I'm going to try to get everything from the heads done. And luckily the engine head cover was still salvageable. Let's see. Oh, I didn't buy those. I thought I bought those. I thought I bought performance ones. Oh, you know what? I know why I didn't. Because I saw a different one in here. Okay, it just uses the regular ones. They have some that are different in here, and I was like, you know, knowing my luck, these things are not going to be the right ones. So I was like, I'll just wait till I get to that point, and then I'll buy it. Oh, glad I did. Didn't waste any money there. Because even though I have money right now, I'm not going to sell this car, so I'm going to end up taking a little bit of a loss hanging on to it. So, looks like all of that is done. We're going to go ahead and move to the top here. And intake manifold is not part of that. Okay. And I had one anyways. I'm an idiot. Oh well. Just another part to sell. And I believe I bought these. Yep, I bought those in advance. And yep, this is definitely a piece. These things are insane. The covers for this, oh my god, there are so many screws. You just gotta, there we go. That one's not as bad, but when we put the cover on, you'll see it. Intake manifold A. I doubt that is a performance part, but it'd be best to look and see. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I already have that one, so we're good there. Alright, let's go ahead and put this on, and then the throttles I'm pretty sure are aftermarket, which I have already. I should. Yep, there we go. And get this other throttle on. Oh, you know what? It probably didn't want the bottom end on yet because of that. It needs that on. I doubt the engine head has a performance cover. But this one looks pretty good as it is. There we go. And what is this? Something I don't have. Alright, let's add that. Yep, definitely not in there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Get the full look there. Alright, well, let's get the front of it here going. Alternator, I think I bought a performance one already. Yep. I have a couple extras too. Yep, I don't have any of that. Do I have this? Water pump? Yep. Yeah, the timing chain setup on this thing is really strange too. It's like it uses two chains and then it uses one big chain on top of it. I don't know how somebody could work on this car, to be honest. Like, dude, if this is how they are in real life, which I'm assuming they are, this has got to be pretty complicated. And you'll see it right now. So there's that, and then we need timing chains, which I know mine are busted, so I need 2 new ones. There's that one and that one. And then see, now here's the third chain. It's really strange. Never seen that before. Whoops, I did not click on the right thing either. I wanted the chain, not the cover. And of course, those are burnt out too, so we'll need those. They're usually not salvageable, so it makes sense. Gotta go with new. Cover, there won't be a performance cover, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, see, look at this. Look at all these screws you gotta screw in on this cover. Still working. I'm missing one somewhere. There it was, under there. Couldn't even see it. Oil pan. Oh, that. Okay, see, that's where it comes into play. There's the oil pan. Oh, yeah, see the oil pan. Oh, because that's the dipstick all the way down. Wow. That's pretty complex. Alright, we got that. I don't have idle rollers, it looks like. None of them, jeez. I don't have any idle roller A's, that's a problem. Alright, cover I'm not too worried about. That's going to be easy stuff. It's not going to be a performance one. I think we're pretty much done as far as the performance parts are concerned for this thing. You get an oil filter too. And can't type it, damn. I usually need to use these things anyway, so I'll buy 33 of them. We're gonna put 3 on here, so I'll have 30 for future episodes and builds. Oh, I did not buy that while I was in there, which is fine because I got to buy that too anyways. Takes a V8 filter, that's interesting, being a 6-cylinder and all. And then the belt tensioner, and we should be done. That's usually the end of it, yeah. Cool. Alright, let's get this in the car. Let's take it off the stand and strong arm it over. Oh, I don't have my puller over here, and the car is up in the air. Go ahead and put the motor in. And get rid of that, and we're going to raise it up to get the drive shaft on and the gearbox. So there is the performance gearbox. I forgot about that. I do need to install one of the... Whoa! Looked in the wrong spot. There we go. Which, yep, I did break that. Uh-oh. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Needed a second. Oh, I took it off my shopping list. Falling apart here. Here we go. And then I didn't go to the right thing. Yeah, there's definitely a performance one of those. Cool. I'll put this on. Needs a starter, which I'm sure I have. And I'd be wrong in assuming that. And I keep clicking that way, thinking that that's where the shopping list tab is. Let's just buy a few starters. Buy 10. I'm sure I won't fix all of them, so I'll end up needing to replace. Or acquire, I should say. Go ahead and get the drive shaft in. If I remember right, this car was missing the starter, so that's the reason why I had to buy one. Alright, that should be everything. 95, 100, 100, 98. Okay, so we got some parts that are not on here yet. Or in kind of fuse box, relay type C, and an engine cover. Okay, so the engine cover, I was waiting until we put the engine in because it's a strut bar basically. Something about the fuse box cover? It doesn't like this? Oh, I never took the fuse. I didn't take this out. I bought all the fuses and I put it together, but I never took it out. That's why it's in rough shape or questioned. So all those fuses are good. It's just that plate right there is not. Alright. Well, guess I gotta fix something. Okay, I guess I don't have to fix something. I'm gonna have to replace something. Let me see. Yep, fuse box base A. Yeah, that thing is toast. There we go. And then these should all be good. I don't think these relays were good though. The relay C's. Let's see. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. Only one of them's good. Wow, and I need 4 more. Get 4 more of those and then we should be in business here. I totally spaced on that part. I thought I had done that, but I guess not. I just started building over the original. Alright, now let's look. And engine cover is the only thing. Alright, let's put the engine cover on. It goes right here. Got that nice Nismo strut bar on it. And we should be done now. Yep. Okay, cool. We'll just top it off with fluids and then it'll be ready to go here. Since the motor wasn't in it, I didn't put any of the fluids in. So we'll get the power steering filled up here first. There we go, hit the max line. Get some coolant in here. We'll just top this off completely just to make sure. There we go. And get some windshield wiper fluid. And as you could tell from the outside, I had already painted it. The car was originally white, but it had like a few panels that were green, like it was replaced. So I had to repaint the entire car for those panels. And then the alignment on it was way off too. It was all over the place. This thing was just driving like complete crap when I did have it up and running. So I did the alignment on it already as well. Where's the oil? There it is. And I can't get to it? I don't think it likes it when the engine cover's there. Let me see if I can do it this way. Whoops. Maybe it doesn't like it because this is here? Yeah, that's why. Wow, that's a pretty neat little detail. Make sure that you do it the right way. You gotta take that stuff off too. I ain't mad at that. Alright, we got oil in there. Put this cover back on. And let's put this cover back on. We should be good. Let's see. Oh, we'll look at this. There we go. Yep, 100%, 100%. Yep, 100% all around. It's good. So it comes in 3 or 4 different colors. It looks like 2 different whites. Probably like a pearl white and then just a off-white like this one. A black and then whatever the hell this is. Like a purple, I guess. I don't know. This one only has 35,000 miles on it. So it was pretty beat to hell for a car that just sat, it looks like, as a collection. But it's not anymore. Let's go ahead and move it outside so we can put it next to the other one. And we can fire it up for the first time too. So yeah, that is definitely supposed to be a 350Z. And they must have gotten Nissan's blessings afterwards and they put the 370Z Nismo in here edition. So it was pretty cool to excuse me. It's pretty cool to see in here. So let's go ahead and fire it up. That sounds just like that over there. Alright, let's go take it out on the test track for speed. Yep, here we go. I got nice racing tires on here too, so it shouldn't lose too much traction. At 170 miles per hour right now. 180. 190. We're going to take it until we crash. Whoa! And we crashed. All of our hard work gone. That's pretty cool though. 193 miles per hour. You know, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to stick it on the dyno too. I want to see what this thing dyno's at. That was pretty quick. Alright, let's go ahead and move it. Did the dyno. I should have did this first. Alright, let's see what a dyno's at. I bought this thing. I should at least test it and use it. So factory is 384 horses. And 301 foot-pounds of torque. Damn, 635 horses. That is not too shabby. That is pretty quick. Man, this thing is pretty beastie. Let's go ahead and stick it outside here again so when I take the screenshot for it, it's with its other car. Man, this thing is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool car. For a DLC, you cannot complain. That is definitely a pretty badass car. And I do have another Nissan too. It's an older Nissan that's included in the DLC, and we'll work on that too. I have it in my storage garage where I keep all my cars and the cars I find that I want to record for you guys later on. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 21. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. And until next time, take care.